Welcome to Art with Miss Jen. Today we're making crazy hair art. So here are the supplies you will need. The list is right here. We have a pencil, a Sharpie, a straw, some paintbrushes, a cup of water, some paint. Now if you have a palette of watercolors, that's great. If you have liquid watercolors, that's even better. Or if you have food coloring, you can use that too. You just water it down. Some empty cups to put our paint in. And the paper. This is poster board. If you don't have poster board, any box from the frozen section will work just fine. If you don't have poster board or a frozen box, regular paper will work just fine. It's a little thinner, which means it will absorb the water faster, which will make it harder to blow the paint around. So you have to work really quickly. But it does work. Here's Mom and Dad. So now we're going to draw a self-portrait. We're going to draw you. So you need a pencil and a piece of paper. We're going to start halfway down our piece of paper. Make an oval shape. And then halfway down our oval, we're going to draw our ears in. So on one side, we're going to draw a C. And below that, you're going to draw a smaller C for our earlobe. And then inside that, we're going to draw a smaller C. This is for the inside of our ear. And then on top of that, we're going to draw a curvy line just like that. Curvy line. So that's the outer ridge of our ear. So now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Draw a backward C. A smaller C below that. Inside our big C, we're going to draw a smaller C. And on top, we're going to draw another curvy line for the outer rim of our ear. So now where our earlobes are, right in the middle of our oval, is where our nose is. We're going to draw a U shape for our nose. And then we need to draw our neck. So we're going to draw a curvy line like that because our neck is smaller towards the top of our head and wider towards our shoulder blades. Draw a curvy line out like that. On the other side, another curvy line out, like that. Then we're going to draw the bottom of our shirt, our collar of our shirt. I'm going to draw a curve just like that, tracing my pencil, just like that. Then we're going to draw our shoulders in. So I'm going to start, I'm going to trace it down there. The same on this side, go a little bit up and down like that. And a line straight up for our arms. So now we're going to talk about the expression. So some people think that the mouth is the most expressive part of the face, but that's not true. It's all about the eyes. So I'm going to draw a few faces to show you what I mean. So for happy, I'm going to draw a couple of circles. And then some arched eyebrows. And a U for a smile. There's a happy face. Surprise is similar. It's two circles. And the pupils are in the middle of the circles. And the eyebrows are way up high, like they're almost off the page. So there's surprise. Sad, you draw a half a circle and then a piece cut out. Half a circle and a piece cut out. Now our eyebrows are going to reflect what our eyes are doing. So if my eyelids are dipping in, eyebrows are going to dip in as well. If they're going to arch out, then my eyebrows are going to arch out as well. So that is sad. Sad has a lot of half circles and arches in it. Mad is the opposite. So it has a half circle and then the eyebrow is right on top of it. Straight lines. Mad has a lot of straight lines. You can also mix and match your eyes up. So for curious, we have a sad eye, and a surprise eye. Squiggly line for a mouth. And for mischievous, we have a happy eye and a mad eye with a happy smile. So now you're going to pick a face that shows your personality or just shows your mood for today. So I'm going to pick a happy eye and a sad eye for a curious face. You can add extra details to your face. For example, if you have glasses, you can draw that in. Or if you have freckles, you can put those in. The last thing we're going to work on is the t-shirt. So this is where you can really put some of your personality into it. So for mine, I have several patterns. You can put a pattern on here. You can draw your favorite animal. Our t-shirts really show our personality. So put your own spin on it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to erase the top of our head because we're going to paint our hair in, so we don't need this line anymore. Erase that top part. When you're all done, take your Sharpie and ink in all of your lines. Every line you've drawn, ink them in. You can even color in some of your lines to make them thicker, add some pattern, some design, anything you want. So now that our lines are all inked in, it's time to start our painting. So we're going to take one brush, this is your water brush, dip it in water, we're going to paint the top of our head. You want to get a lot of water on there. Then take your other brush, this is your paint brush, you're going to take some paint, you're going to put it on one side of your head. Dip it in water, get another color, and put that on the other side of my head. Even blend it a little bit. So now I got a lot of water and paint on my head. I'm going to blow in my straw and hopefully it'll shoot out the color, okay? So you don't want to blow on top like that because it'll start blowing into your face. You want to angle your straw down close to the table and blow. So you might need to turn your paper, add more water, add more paint. The more wet it is, the more it'll blow color out. Take it, blow again. You can do this multiple times. The more color you put on, the darker it'll get. The more water you put on, the lighter it'll get. Shift it around a little bit, get the colors to mix. Even slide it around a little bit. So there's our self-portrait. You can do one, you can do multiple ones, or you can do your whole family. Thank you for joining me on Art with Miss Jen. Tune in next time where we make mixed media elephants.